I can't believe that we'll be meeting the branch manager, Peter said as they all followed the guild worker slithering ahead of them. It's definitely something that's outside of the norm. The guild worker looked behind her and smiled. The branch manager has a lot of responsibilities, so she's often limited in who she's able to see. The level that they were on was completely different from the rest of the guild. Even the nearby buildings couldn't compare. All around them, the walls were smooth and white. Walking on the floor felt different from the rocks, wood, and dirt that James was used to. Even compared to the real world outside the underground city, the sensation wasn't something he had experienced. James looked up at the high ceilings, which had the floating crystals that the underground cities had to light up areas. I guess that Star and Moon modeled this floor with the underground city. Instead of a historical and fancy type feel of the decor, the floor of the branch manager feels just as technologically advanced as what Star and Moon displays. James thought to himself. In addition to the smooth white walls, there are also gentle waterfalls and streams. The sound of the water gave the sensation of a tranquil location. There was a feeling that they had walked into a temple or religious site. They soon reached the doorway. When they approached it, the worker said, "I have the adventurers the branch manager was looking for." Without a word, the door slid open, like the doors to the elevator. James was amazed at what he witnessed inside the room. Flowers and other vegetation were growing, and the ground wasn't the same as the hallway. Instead, the floor was thick grass. "It smells so nice in here," Maya said as she looked at the flowers growing everywhere. Both Celine and Raul had a joyful expression upon seeing the vegetation. In front of them was a long table. Sitting in the center was a woman that could only be described as heavenly. Seeing the woman caused James to stop breathing due to never seeing a woman as beautiful as her. Her hair was blue and could be seen touching the grass due to how long it was. Her eyes were as deep as the blue ocean, feeling as though they could easily suck in a person's soul if they stared for too long into them. "Are you an elf?" Celine asked in confusion, as though not sure about the answer. The branch manager smiled. "You could say that I'm a distant relative." Both Celine and Raul's eyes were wide in alarm, as though something about the woman's word had given them a clue. "What is it?" Mim asked, seeing his companions having such a reaction. It's only natural that they would respond that way. They would have only heard about someone like me from their elders. I doubt that they would have expected to encounter a high elf, who is the branch manager of the guild. The woman raised a hand to her mouth and giggled, the sound being as soothing as wind chimes. Laying her hands in front of her on the table, she smiled. "My name is Tanbi, and I am the branch manager of the Adventurers Guild located in Forest City." Her eyes looked at each one of them before she continued. "I'm happy to hear that all of you are safe, especially after the disturbing news about rock bears in the forest." The guild worker that led them bowed to the branch manager and slithered out of the room. James wondered if there was some kind of signal that the branch manager had given to dismiss the beast woman.